Hi there, welcome to the Echo AutoSmart tutorial, your go-to guide for setting up and using the Echo AutoSmart. In this video, we'll show you how to set up the machine, repair CDs, DVDs, and Blu-ray. Let's start by unboxing the Echo AutoSmart. So, you'll need to open the box, make sure it's lying on a flat surface. There we go. There's going to be some accessories that you're going to need to separate first. So, drain hose, and you've got your pads as well, pad holders, and your AC adapter. Now that you have the AutoSmart out of the box, it's time to remove the plastic wrapping. You can use anything, just make sure you don't scratch it. Next, let's install the drain hose. So you're going to have a clamp, and then you're going to have the hose. So what you're going to do first is you are going to tighten it just a little bit on the tip here, and then you're going to slide this on as so. And then the other end is going to go into a gallon bucket or a bucket that you can find. It can be anything, but this is where the particulate is going to be draining into. And make sure you tighten this, and then you should be good with this step. Now we're going to attach the metal tray to the back of the machine. If you look here on the back, there's going to be 2 prongs that'll hook into the back of the machine. So we are going to do just that, and it sits just like that. Now we're going to go ahead and fill the bottle halfway, the compound bottle. So included in your machine will be some compound. We're going to do just that. And there we go. Now that we filled the bottle with the compound provided, we're going to go ahead and close this off here, and then we're going to insert this into the metal tray. It should fit pretty snug, and yeah, on to the next step. So we're going to be using our Solution D, and we're going to be mixing that into our gallon of water. Could be tap, or it could be distilled. If you're using distilled, you would need 10 milliliters. If you're using tap water, you're going to be using 20 milliliters. So I'm going to be demonstrating right now. So since we are using tap water, we are going to be using 20 milliliters. And then we're going to be, there we go. And then pour it in. Awesome. And then we are going to shake. There we go. And once it's fully shaken, you should be good to go. All right, time for the next step. We are going to be plugging in your machine. Included in your Echo AutoSmart box is going to be an AC adapter. It is preferred that you use a wall outlet, but if you do have a surge protector, that's fine as well. It is located on the top right here, so we're going to plug it in just like so. There we go. Make sure it's all nice and snug in there. All right, on to the next step, turning on your machine. So in the back here, top right, is going to be the switch here, and you flip that to the top, and the AutoSmart is going to be doing its thing, preparing itself for use. All right, next step. Included in your box is going to be a complimentary supply kit. We are going to be attaching the correct pads to their corresponding pad holders. So the black foam pad would go into the gray, like so. And the yellow would go into the yellow. Make sure they are on correctly and snug. Green into the green pad holder, red into the red, and purple into the purple. Awesome. After securing your pads to the correct pad holder color, we are going to be inserting them into the machine. So first, we'll be using our buffing pad, stage number 1, and then green pad, in its designated spot right here, and we'll do red down here, and yellow up here. If you'll notice, there's 2 different colors, yellow and purple. Yellow is for CD, along with all these other pads right here. And the purple is for Blu-ray, which we'll touch up on later in the video. All right, on to the next step. We are going to be initiating the priming of the machine. And in order to do that, you will need to press stage 5 button and the red button at the same time, like so. And after that, release it. All right, next step, we're going to be priming the water pump. So you'll need a towel, and you're going to be putting it under the nozzles here as so. Make sure both of these nozzles are on the towel. And now, in order to initiate the water pump, we will be pressing number 1 here, and that will begin the process. And once you see down here, water start to drip onto the napkin, that's when we'll stop it. And you'll just press number 1 again. All right, after that's done, we are going to be priming the compound line now as well. And we'll go ahead and put that under here, as so. And you will be pressing the number 2 button for the compound. So same thing as before. Once you start seeing the compound drip out of the nozzle, that's when you stop. You press number 2. As you can see here, you can see the compound traveling through the line here. And as soon as you start seeing white coming out of the nozzle, you'll press number 2. There we go. Now that you've primed both the water pump and the compound, you are good to go. All right, now that the machine is primed, let's learn how to repair a CD or DVD. So first, open the door by pressing the red button. The door is already open. Then we'll place the damaged CD or DVD with the damaged side facing up, like so. And then we'll close the door, and then we'll select our desired repair level. 1 being, light scratches. 2, medium to light. 3, medium, etc., etc. So let's just choose 2 just for the sake of time. And let's wait until it's done. Once the display shows 0 flashing 3 times in this little compartment here, the repair will be complete, and then the door will automatically open, like so. And then your disc is now ready. All right, we're gonna be repairing Blu-ray discs now. If you look here, there's gonna be 2 dots on the yellow pad holder. So there's gonna be yellow and then there's gonna be purple. We're going to be replacing the yellow pad holder with the purple pad holder. All right, and now, if you look up here, we're going to switch the machine into Blu-ray disc mode. And to do that, you need to hold the red stop button until it changes to BD mode. So now we're in BD mode, and we're going to take our disc. So I'm going to put it on, let's say, level 4. We're going to put our Blu-ray disc in here, close it, and we're good to go. And one thing to note, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. For Blu-ray discs, you need to choose 1 through 4. You cannot do 5.